At 3 a.m., your brain does not feel like your brain. It feels like a stranger, whispering in the dark. Send the message. Quit everything. Your life is falling apart, and for some reason, it sounds believable, because at night, your mind changes. The world gets quiet. Your phone stops buzzing. Nobody needs anything from you. And suddenly, every thought you avoided all day walks back into the room. The regret, the fear, the unfinished conversation, the mistake you thought you forgot. During the day, your brain has protection. Noise, light, tasks, people, movement. These things keep your thoughts from getting too deep, too fast. But at night, that structure disappears. Your body is tired, your self-control is weaker, your emotions are louder, and your brain starts doing something dangerous. It starts filling the silence with stories. A small problem becomes a warning sign. A delayed reply becomes rejection. One bad moment becomes proof that your whole life is broken. And the worst part is, it does not feel dramatic. It feels true. That is what makes 3 a.m. thoughts so powerful. They arrive when your brain has less energy to challenge them. The part of you that says, relax, this is not the full picture, is exhausted. So the emotional part takes over. And emotion is fast. It does not ask for evidence. It just points at pain and says, look, this means something. So your mind starts connecting things. That one awkward thing you said, that person who changed their tone, that dream you gave up on, that fear you never admitted out loud. And suddenly, your brain builds a whole movie. Dark lighting, sad music, you as the main character, and somehow also the villain. This is the spiral. It begins with one thought. Then it becomes a memory, then a pattern, then an identity. I made a mistake becomes I always ruin things. I feel lonely becomes nobody really cares. I am tired becomes I cannot do this anymore. But those are not always truths. Sometimes they are tired thoughts wearing the mask of truth, because your brain is not trying to destroy you. It is trying to protect you. At night, when you are exhausted, your mind scans for danger. It replays what went wrong. It imagines what could go worse. It prepares you for pain before pain even arrives. But protection can look like panic, and panic can sound like wisdom. That is why the worst ideas often feel so deep at 3 a.m. They feel honest. They feel urgent. They feel like the real version of you has finally spoken. But sometimes, the real problem is not your life. It is your nervous system asking for rest. You were not meant to solve your entire future in a dark bedroom. You were not meant to judge your worth while half asleep. And you were definitely not meant to make permanent decisions from temporary fear. So when that thought comes back tonight, do not fight it like an enemy. Do not obey it like a command. Just name it. This is a 3 a.m. thought. Write it down if you need to, then wait for morning, because morning brings back context, light, movement, perspective. And many thoughts that feel like destiny at 3 a.m. look very different after sleep. Not every thought deserves a decision. Some thoughts only need darkness to end. And some of your worst ideas are not messages from your soul. They are just echoes from a tired mind.